Hey everyone, this is Alexander from hipsterchimp.com. Today we're going to learn to view our staged and unstaged changes in our repository. You probably have experience with get status, but today we're going to learn how to use get diff, or at least a very general use of get diff. Later on in some of the future tutorials we'll be using it more. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's create our directory that we're going to initialize our repository for this tutorial. I'm going to call it get demo again. And as you can see, nothing in here. Let's initialize our repository. Alright. And if we do a get status, we have nothing to commit. Okay. Now the command we're going to be using is get diff. That's git space diff. So if we do that right now, nothing should happen. There we go. Let's go ahead and create a file. I'm just going to do a readme.doc, and let's edit that file. I'm going to add line 1, line 2, and line 3 to this file. Save it and close. Get status will show us that we have untracked files. We have our readme.doc, which is not being tracked right now. A get diff will show us nothing because we have nothing being tracked or nothing being committed. So let's go ahead and add this so it's being tracked. Alright. Get status now shows us that we have a new file, changes to be committed. Let's go ahead and let's commit this. Let's git commit message first readme commit. There we go. Get status, and on branch master, nothing to commit. Okay. Now if we look in our folder, we still have a readme.doc, obviously. Let's go ahead and change that again. If we edit it, oopsies, what did I do? I accidentally created a file. Let's remove that. Alright. There we go. Now let's add 2 lines to this. Let's add line 4 and line 5. Let's save that, close, get status will show us that we have a modified file now. Okay. If we do a get diff, you can see that we have 2 new lines. So this is showing us that the a/readme.doc is our file that's being tracked, and the b/readme.doc is our current file with the changes. Also noted with the minuses and the pluses. The double @ signs and the numbers in between there, the first 1, 3 has to do with our file being tracked, and the 1 is just the line that it started on, and 3 is how many lines are being modified in this change, are going to be different. And then the +1, 5, the plus just stands for the new file with the new changes, and 1 once again is the line that it starts on and how many lines will take effect from this. But what's important is underneath that we have it's showing line 1, line 2, line 3 with no negative or plus in front of it. Those will be staying the same, or those are the same from the current file in our directory from what's being tracked, and what's being added are the plus signs. So line 4 and line 5 are being added. Now if we were to take away, let's say we removed line 3, then right now we would be seeing line 1 and line 2 would be the same. We'd have minus line 3 and plus line 4 plus line 5. Let's go ahead and add this. Okay, now if we do a git diff right now, it should show nothing because our file is being tracked. Okay, but we can still see right now our changes from what's being tracked and what's being committed. That's with git diff -- staged. So right here, once again, we can see the exact same thing. Now if we change the file again, before we commit what's being tracked, let's go ahead and add line 6, line 7, and let's remove line 5. And we'll save that. Now git diff is showing us what's being removed and what's being added. So we're removing line 5. We are adding a blank, a line with nothing, and we are adding line 6 and line 7. Now what this is showing us is the difference between this file and what's being tracked right now. It's not showing us the difference between this file and what is committed. So right now if we do a git diff -- staged, it's going to show us what's being tracked, or the changes from what's being tracked and what's committed, not what we currently have and what's being tracked. I hope that makes sense. It is a bit confusing. Let's say that right now we don't actually want the current changes that we have. We actually want what's being tracked. So let's just go ahead, and you can get rid of what you're currently working on by doing a checkout. And if we do a git diff nothing, git diff staged, still the same. A git status shows that we just have the modified file still. So, and this is ready to be committed, so we can just do a git commit, and this will be readme second commit. Status, nothing to commit. Okay, that's it for this tutorial. I hope that made sense. Once again, it's new to me too, and it is confusing. So feel free to leave comments with questions, but I think most of you will get a grasp on the git diff from this. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.